Hello.
Hey, good morning, Tom. This is Ben Arnold.
Hi, Ben.
How are you
How
doing
are you?
today? I'm doing great, thank
I'm
you.
doing just fine.
Well, it's
I thought
good
we
to
were
hear from you.
9 o'clock. I'm sorry, 11 o'clock Central.
11
I'm doing
Central.
just fine, man.
Yeah.
Just fine. I'm at the gym.
Oh, okay. Well, that's always good.
Matter of fact, I'm doing my mobility stuff that I learned.
Oh man, that's great. Well, you are sticking to the program for sure, huh? It's been almost a year, I think, since you signed up.
Yeah, it has been. And I tell you what I wanted to share with you was, I'm 63 now, but I work construction all my life. And up until last year, my right ankle, due to numerous sprains and carrying tool bags and bone on bone, early arthritis type stuff, my ankle used to be just frozen straight forward.
Wow.
And I played golf for a long time, and I just kind of got used to it. And it started when I was at a tournament, and a guy I was playing with, we started talking about Ben Hogan. And he started showing me a couple things, and I started using my hips more, and I noticed my ankle hurt just a little bit less, and that's when I found your program. And I've been doing it ever since, and my ankle totally works now. It still hurts a little bit, but I'm not taking even Advil anymore, and this is for the first time in 10 years.
Wow. That is so great to hear.
And it's all the mobility stuff. I mean, I kind of semi-retired about 9 years ago, and I worked with a trainer, and I got, all buff and muscles and stuff like that. But being a young guy, he never talked about mobility, and I never really got it until I read your deal on Facebook one time, and I thought, this makes sense. I'm going to try this.
Man, that is great to hear. So it
And
sounds like that's the biggest difference compared to what you had tried in the past.
oh yeah, well, everything works so much better now. I
Mm-hmm.
just finished doing that thoracic stretch or whatever just when you called.
Okay. Great.
And what was cool about that 28-day program was, at first there were things that I couldn't do, and by the end of that 28 days, I could do 12 up. Like those crazy planks where you reach around and go under and stuff. I couldn't. I could maybe do one when I started because it was just a whole different action, and I was just all stiff. And just in 28 days, I saw a big difference.
Isn't that amazing how fast the body responds to that kind of stuff?
Well, I still go to the gym almost every day, but 2 days a week are strictly mobility.
Man, that's great. Tell me a little bit.
Right.
One thing I'm really impressed by is how well you've been able to maintain the habit of it. Um, what any tricks that you have that kind of help keep you in the routine and sticking with it?
Outside of the fact that I know it works and I know I have to do it, it's just one of those things I just kind of put in my program. I still work part time, but I'm really big on keeping myself in shape. I don't want to be, our bodies are trying to kill us, and
Yeah.
I'm old enough to realize that. And why would I not do something that works?
Hey, makes a lot of sense, huh? What have you seen in terms of your golf game?
Well, I know that I can use my hips now, that like I never could before. And at first it hurt like I guess what's that muscle on the side of your stomach?
Let's see, there's
I
the
can't think of the name of it.
psoas, the quadratus is over there.
It's down there on the lower part of your abdomen on the
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
and at that and my hip flexors. They hurt like crazy at first, but that was more from the actual game. It was doing the stretches that got to where that doesn't hurt anymore.
Hmm.
So that,
Amazing how integrated it all is, huh? You kind of get one thing going and everything else seems to fall in line a little better.
absolutely, absolutely, and I just wanted to let you know my story and how much you've helped me.
Well, Tom, I really appreciate that, and really appreciate you taking time out from your day to share that with me. And hearing stuff like this is what keeps me motivated. So really,
hey,
means a lot.
I've recommended you to a lot of people.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I wanted to let you know too, I've got a new program out, and it's fairly similar to the 28 days one, but I've titled it kind of like a 28-day tune-up, and I've just added a little bit more variety to some of the stretch guides. So under your membership account, I'll be able to add access to that for you, so you should be able to use the same login
cool.
and all that. And there's a few more of the mobility and flexibility routines that kind of mixes it up a little bit. So check that out if you get a chance to have a little bit more variety there.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I'll let you get back to your workout here, Tom, and I really appreciate it. You have a great day.
Thank you, Ben. You have a good one, too.
Take
Thank
care.
you very much.
My pleasure.
Bye-bye.